Hello guys, I'm back. My name is Jeferson Costa and I teach students, graduates and engineers how to work with chemical process engineering and plant design. And today I am here with you again to answer another question that I received on my LinkedIn profile. And the question is, hello Mr. Jefferson, I am writing to you asking for help. Please, I am a jobless chemical process engineer and I am based in Morocco. I applied for many of positions around the world but got no answer. Thank you indeed. So I will share with you some comments that I have for this kind of situation. I already was a jobless chemical process engineer and I already looked for positions abroad. So I will share with you some of my experience on that. First thing, if you don't know, I spent at least 1.5 years to get my first job as a chemical process engineer once I finished my graduation. It was in 2005. I finished my graduation. I was working in a municipal drugstore, and I was not able to get a job in the region that I was living with my wife. So to let life easier for me, I needed to left the city that I was living and look for jobs in that time on Rio de Janeiro, that because of the petroleum and because of projects was hiring more people than in the region that I was. So the first tip that I have to you, if you are a chemical process engineer and you are looking for a job, be available to go where the job is. If you identify what are or which are the regions that has more probability to give you a job as a chemical process engineer, look for that and apply for that. In the digital era, it's easier to get a job that is not near where you live, but think if for any reason you need to go there to be in the local for talking with people, to be interviewing and etc. Because if you consider only jobs near where you live already, it's tough and it will not let your life easier. So the first thing to get into consideration is where the job is. And how far you can go to where the job is. Can you go abroad to look for a job, or it makes sense to apply for abroad jobs if I don't have experience? In my point of view, it's not the energy that you have is not used with efficiency if you don't have experience and you are looking for jobs abroad, because the company, when they are hiring you, they have the risks with you. They don't know you. They eventually, if you are looking for a job abroad, that may have regulations to restrict the kind, or the restricts for hires to get that kind of job. So it's harder to employer to decide to bring someone for another country to work in a chemical process engineer position, because they need to justify that. In many cases, they need to justify that. So if I have a lot of people available to work as a chemical engineer to my company, why I will look for someone for high state to do that? So that is a consideration. When the company will be easier to get a job abroad, there are some circumstances that let easier to get a job abroad. The first one is if you work in a multinational company and they have the procedure to let available internally the positions available around the world. Most often the companies proceeds this way, so they have multiple locations, and when a job or a position is available, they offer that position internally for all the employees around the world, and you need to deal with your boss and also with the owner of the position to get an agreement to be selected to that position. Even though this way it's not easy to get a job abroad because you have a lot of competitions, and the ones that is good in a technical way and also are able to build a relationship most probably will be selected for that kind of job. Another way of getting a job abroad is if you go to a foreign country to do a master. When you are expending your money with the institutions of another country, it makes sense for the country allow you to get a job in their locals or in their country. Imagine that you go to the US for study in the MIT and you are expending your money there, so the US government will let easier for you look for a job there. For each country, you need to verify what are the regulations. Different countries can have different regulations, and most important, once you will go abroad to look for a job, make sure that the country where you go have the kind of job that you are looking for. Another way to get a job abroad is if you have a lot of experience, because this way the company, the risks for the company is lesser when you have a lot of experience and people see that you have a lot of experience. Most often you have a lot of connections, and those connections can help you to get a job abroad. And this is at least the three main ones that I can tell you how to get a job abroad. So if you are a young engineer, in my point of view, do not make sense to apply for foreign jobs randomly. You need to know how effectively get a job abroad. So to build your experience, in my point of view, you should focus on your country. Verify what are the companies that can offer to you or that needs a chemical process engineer in their companies, and based on that verify what kind of requirements they are looking for. If it is for quality, you have a set of skills. If it is for operations, another set of skills is required. Or if it is for plant design, another set of skills is required. You can find it going to the internet and look for the websites of those companies. So if I could give you some homework to do, I would tell you to list at least 50 companies available in your country that can offer a chemical process engineering job position. Once you do that, verify what are the kinds of job positions available and what are the requirements for that. And finally, once you identify the requirements and you identify what the field that you would like to work with, prepare yourself for that with mentoring, with courses, training, or with books, in order that you can add to your resume what the recruiter is looking for. In this way, the chances to get a job increases, and it was the way that I did when I was looking for a job. And it's not an easy subject because there are a lot of variables involved, and one of them that I believe that can help you also is you attract to you good vibrations. You attract to you the kind of vibration that you emit. If you have a good vibration, I believe that in some way the universe will connect with you also with good vibration, and the right people and the right content will pass through your path. And if you are able to identify that, the chances are that you will get help to achieve the objects that you have. So guys, this is it. I hope you like it, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.